Piece of advice about your brokers. When you give a broker a property to advertise, stay on top of them with photos. And what I mean by that is some brokers will try and get away with less than top quality photos. If your apartment is not a finished product yet, I'd say let it slide. But if you have a fully finished and cleaned unit, which is obviously important for advertising, because when a tenant sees pictures of a dirty apartment, he does not call. He needs to see a nice, clean, finished apartment, and he needs to walk into a nice, fresh, nice smelling apartment. That's going to get you the most renters. You want your agent to be advertising with beautiful photos. Now, not every agent has professional photos, that's fine. But every agent can take the time to move away the clutter out of the way if there's a mess, to take a nice, clean shot, to not put up shots that are not flattering. If an agent has 15 photos and 5 of them are nice and 10 of them are not nice, you tell the agent, take down those 10 ugly photos. I want there to just be nice photos of my apartment. In addition, encourage your agents to use photo editing software that's relatively inexpensive and easy to use. And with a few clicks of a mouse, I know in my company, my agents, almost all of them use photo editing software, and all they're doing is they're brightening up the unit a little bit, they're adding a little bit of warmth and color, and all of a sudden the apartment looks so much more attractive. So you want to make sure your agents have nice photos. Follow up, search their ads on Street Easy, on Naked Apartments, on Zillow, and see what their pictures are and give them feedback and let them know. Let them know what works for you and what doesn't. Another word of advice to property managers and landlords. If you are giving your listings out, especially if you're giving out rental listings to more than one brokerage, it's really important that you stay on top of them to make sure that they are focused on your rentals. But it's hard to make sure agents focus on your rentals if you're not giving them the exclusive. My advice is, if you have multiple agents working on your listings, make it convenient for them to show your listing. Because if an agent has an exclusive on one thing and doesn't have an exclusive on your apartment and has difficulty with access, he's not going to show your apartment. So if you have an agent who's not exclusive, make sure he has keys, or install a lockbox and make sure keys are always in the lockbox. Promise the agent that if he rents out your units quickly, you will give him exclusives on your units in the future, or you'll give him the Street Easy on units in the future. Make sure your agents have really easy access to your properties, even if it has to be through the super, which I don't recommend. In my experience, agents who need to call a super in order to get into a property and don't have keys will show your unit less, because the super is usually not answering his phone, not so reliable, or they won't even call to find out. My advice, whenever you trust an agent, make sure they have keys to vacant apartments and to the front doors of your buildings. Please give me feedback on this video. Send me your questions. What's on your mind? What would you like me to talk about in my next video?